Well, hello, and welcome to the This is a Web Developer's experience of going through interviews. Please subscribe if you enjoy those videos, it means a lot to me. Episode number 3. Why should we not hire you? Yeah. I was actually asked this question during an interview not once, so I thought that maybe it's an upcoming trend and it's worth to share it so we could all kind of get prepared for it. So I was having one of my first interviews in my previous round when I was on a job hunt. I was quite fresh. Every time you do an interview or every time you start the interviewing process, you kind of go through it again and you need to maybe not relearn everything you did before, but you kind of need to remember what to answer, your pitches, and this kind of things. So I was very caught off guard when one company asked me, why should we not hire you? I really could not imagine what I can answer, especially since the precedent topic was why they should hire me. So I could not play around with kind of like, oh, you should not hire me because I'm a perfectionist kind of crap. So I was blocked by this question for a good 1 or 2 minutes, and then they started kind of like helping me out and showing in which direction they want me to go with this answer. And one guy at the table suggested that he can share his answer. So you can also imagine who came up with that question. He said, don't hire me if you only need someone to move papers from A to B. Did you get the hint? I really didn't at the first time, and I still think it took me a good couple of minutes to figure out why should they not hire me? And I don't remember word by word, but I do remember that I felt that I kind of answered something pretty bold, even though now looking at it, I don't think so. But I answered something in the spirit of don't hire me just for numbers, as well as don't hire me if you don't have an environment of patience and respect at work. So yeah, as you can see, it's not that bold, right? It's quite, at least to me, or maybe I've gotten bolder, but I think it's a quite okay answer and nothing that is like controversial or something of that kind. I thought that I were quite happy with that answer, even though I didn't get the job back then, which worked out for the best. But that was something that made me think about, hey, what is my don't hire me pitch? And to be honest, I think working on my don't hire me pitch made me get the job that I have now. So while many companies might not ask you this or might not phrase it this way, I still feel it's a very important thing to be clear with yourself and to understand why you're not going to be a great fit to a certain company or why they won't be a great fit for you. Basically, what you do not want or will not accept in a future potential employment. So I started thinking about it because I was really challenged with this question, and I don't think I've seen anything online, at least not back then, that would prepare me for it. So I kind of came up with my own version of it, and hear how it sounds. Do not hire me if you're just searching to fill in the gender gap. Do not hire me if I won't have an equal opportunity at the table. Do not hire me if you don't expect to hear my feedback, and absolutely do not hire me if I will not be treated as an equal professional as my peers. This became my why not hire me mantra, which even when I was not asked this question, but there was maybe a point at an interview where they ask if I have anything else I'd like to add or to ask? Well, yes, I do. So my point is that even if you won't be asked this question, or maybe you don't feel comfortable answering it this way, maybe you can find the example that the guy mentioned at the interview more suitable for you, then go ahead with that one. But I think that each of us should ask that question to ourselves in order to kind of set our priorities straight, at least within. And that's why I'm actually very grateful I was asked that question. I received a lot of positive feedback once I was speaking up about that topic, and it made me go about the interviews in a much braver way than before. If I would ask you today why not to hire you, what would you answer? Let me know in the comments. I'm very curious to know. That was another episode in fun things that happen at interviews. I hope you learned something new today, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment what you did, what you didn't, and I'm gonna wish you a good day, evening, night, wherever you are. Stay safe and see you in the next one. Bye!